Hey gang, this is Leila here from the Comic Connection to give you some more comic book reviews. And I thought this week it would be apropos to read Captain America number 32, as in 2 more issues at number 34, they're going to reveal who the new Captain America is. So I thought I would read this book and let you know if there are any clues as to who the new Cap will be. And the short answer is not really. Unless, since they've been focusing on Bucky this entire time, it would make sense that he's the one to replace Steve Rogers. But you never know, because this is Marvel and you could need to expect the unexpected. But this book is a really good read. It focuses more on Sharon and how she may be coming around and not being completely under the influence of Dr. Faustus. Or is she? It's sort of questionable at the end. But I love this series. It's been awesome, weirdly, since Cap died and hasn't been in the book. It's just been great. So pick this up. You want to start reading this so that you're on board for when number 34 comes out and we find out who the new Captain America is. Next we have Detective Comics. This is number 838. This is the Ra's al Ghul story continued. This is part 3. And in this one, Ra's makes a devilish deal to Tim, who's not so on board with the whole plan. Batman and Talia are still on Raz's tail. In fact, Batman and Raz finally get into a fight and come face to face, and they might team up against a greater enemy. This story is awesome so far. I've loved how it's going through all the books. The art and the storytelling has been great. If you're not reading this so far and you love Batman and you love Ra's al Ghul, you should pick this up. It's awesome. Next we've got New X-Men. Now this is more of the Messiah complex. In this one, Noriko rallies the troops to go after the Purifiers, who don't have the baby that they're looking for. But we do get a glimpse of the future, which is not so cool, and the X-Men catch up with the Marauders, which is awesome. I'm liking Messiah Complex so far. It's definitely way better than Endangered Species was, and this promises to have a final resolution to this whole M-Day problem. So if you're not reading it so far, we're pretty early on, you can still pick it up, and they're a really good read. And last but not least, we have the much anticipated Umbrella Academy number 3. For some reason, I love this book. It's wacky and weird. The art's not awesome, but it's just so entertaining to read. If you're not reading them yet, go out there and get them. In this one, Vanya tries to reunite with her crime-fighting siblings, and it doesn't go so well, which means she might end up teaming up with the evil conductor in his band, which would be a really bad thing. So get on board with this one. It's a really good read.
Hey folks, Jim here with this week's comic book reviews. This week I'm starting off with a book I've long been waiting for, Vampire Hunter D Manga Volume 1. Now, anyone who's a fan of Vampire Hunter D has either read the novels or seen the 2 films or the long-rumored series, but this a little different. Basically, it's an adaptation of the first film with added scenes. It's really nice, good manga, and I really enjoyed it. But the only thing I'm not going to enjoy is waiting until next summer for Volume 2. Come on, digital manga, get them out a little quicker, eh? Next up, Gold Digger, number 90. The countdown is on to number 100. And if you can tell by this cover, it looks like someone may not make it to issue 100. It's 10 more issues, folks, and Gold Digger will be possibly over. So start reading it now, because it's getting good. I'm really enjoying this series as a whole, so please, pick it up. And last but not least, Gorillaz, Rise of the Ogre. This is basically a really nice book for Gorillaz fans. If you're a fan of that band, you're going to love this book. It's basically an autobiography from the Gorillaz point of view. So if you're wondering what fictional characters think about themselves and their history, all leading up to the band parting ways, it's a really good book. And full color throughout, so you cannot go wrong. And for 20 bucks, nice buy.